So this is Whipsy and the Lost Atlas, and this video is used for my run submission for ESA Winter 2020. And the run starts in 3, 2, 1, go. So, just the story of Whipsy as we can see it here. We are Alex, this boy, and we found the Lost Atlas, and that just soaks us into it, to the world where this game takes place. We get morphed into this Kirby-esque creature and get the whip from what I assume is the princess of this land. And yeah, with that we can attack enemies. We have this nice gliding ability, and that's pretty much what we can do. So we jump, we glide, we attack. We can use the whip for those swings, and we can what else can we do? We can swim. Yeah, we can swim. So the water is not instant death, but if you go below the screen, that is. So try not to do that. Okay, most enemies, or all enemies, when they're killed, drop 3 gems. 2 of them are always small ones for 1 gem count. The third one can be a blue big one, which counts 5. If your gem count reaches 100, you get an extra life, and the large blue gems heal you for 1 bar of health. Unless you're on the last bar of health, then they don't, because that's a glitch, and the developers said they will fix it. Or the developer, because it's just 1 person. So yeah, those spikes that you could see and that you will see in the next screen are instant death, so you don't want to touch them. Like that. Okay, case in point. We want to just kill that guy there to drop down, because that's way faster than doing anything else. And we're at one of 2 really RNG heavy bosses. So every few seconds he does 1 of 2 attacks, either shooting those bubbles up, which is what we want, or electrocuting itself, which we don't want, because in that time we can't attack it. And it just takes time, and I hate that. So the first attack of him is always the bubbles, and everything after that is pretty much random. So we're at the second stage now, and I did not get over here like I wanted to, which does kinda well, cost time, but that's fine. We can use that enemy there to just skip a little cycle. Damn it, I was a little too late there. You can just jump on that bunny to go through, but it's a bit timing. Yeah, you need to have the right timing for that. So you can jump and kill those flying squirrels in one go. It's a bit tight of a window, but it works. So here we can just jump on them and go over there. Here we cannot do that because we would be electrocuted by that bunny. And that second frog, we don't want to land on his head, because that would waste a bit of time, because you would jump up. Jumping onto an enemy always gives you a full height jump. You cannot do anything about that. And well, if you don't want to full height jump, that's bad. Okay, just went through that tree pretty quickly, and here we've got some logs going down waterfalls that we need to traverse. Damn it, jumped a little too early there. Okay, no problem at all. Stuff like this, and the randomness of the first and last boss are what makes my estimate 17 minutes whereas my current PB is below 12, because the RNG is just so bad. Yeah, what I said about RNG, other runners claim this boss has no RNG at all because these, those two ads that you just saw would always go to the left. No, they don't. Not for me, as you could just see. So we're at the desert now, and since there's not too much going on here, I can talk a bit about boss mechanics. So every boss has, or the first 3 bosses have 2 phases. They switch phases when they're below half health, and for the first 2 bosses that means they spawn minions, as you could see. The third boss I'm going to go into when we're there. And well, the fourth boss doesn't have any kind of RNG. Well, technically he does, but it doesn't really. What the? Okay, okay. I guess that happened. Yeah. So this is why my estimate is definitely higher than it needs to be, because it needs to be that high. So yeah, here we've got some enemies that if you've played Mega Man will remind you a bit of Metools, because they also hide between their or underneath their helmets, and we cannot attack them when they're completely hidden. Here we want to properly time jumping on top of them, because otherwise it would just be bad. Okay, let's collect these gems, and we're at the third boss. So this cactus is a boxer, as you can see. I guess Digimon's still a thing, and what he can do after about half health is block. And blocking is just the worst ability that he has. Because sometimes he just blocks 8-9 hits after another, and that costs time, which is the worst, just about. Fourth stage, with the boss that almost has no RNG. So we're at a, I don't know, building block snow stage, I guess, or a toy stage or something like that. That enemy up there, I always say they're throwing candy. Not sure if it's supposed to be candy, but it looks like it, so it's candy for me. They're just the worst. But you can work around them, so I guess it's fine. So we're at 2 lives right now. Not the best position to be in, but not the worst as well. Okay, we're almost done with this stage. We now have the only auto-scroller in the game to worry about. And during that we can farm a bit of health, because those planes tend to have an increased drop rate of those blue gems, which is pretty nice. But yeah, not much happening here, so just going through an auto-scroller like all the other auto-scrollers in 2D platformers, I guess. So we don't really need full health here, because like I said, the final boss is really easy. I do want to be on at least 3 health, because we can, well, it's not really damage boosting, but we can get damage on purpose to get more hits in, and that's a good thing, because that makes the fight quicker. Okay, this is the fourth boss. Damn it. And yeah, that's where we want to get hit on purpose to get one more hit in. Shoot. Okay, this is the only bit of RNG. After 2 phases, or after the second time he pops up, he does one of 2 attacks. Either that boxing glove, or maybe we can see it, yeah, or this cannon. The cannon takes a little longer, but it's not too bad. What's bad is that this was a 5 cycle, not a 4 cycle, because I missed twice. But anyway, so this is the final stage of the game, and there are some movements that are a little risky that can save time. I'm not going to go for all of them, but some of them. Like here, we can just jump over here, kill him and go through. Or like here, we can just go through here and most of the time I get hit there. Or I hit my head on that... wow. Okay, we just got a game over and have to restart the stage. Not the worst because we weren't far into it, but yeah. It's been some time since I hit my head twice on that screen, so shows you how good the run goes. Okay. Ah, damn it. Okay. I was not quick enough there. Yeah, okay. Let's do this again. Correctly this time, please. Thank you. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, that's how it looks like. Or how it should look like, I'd say. Okay. So we just jump over that enemy because he can't do anything to us. And if we're fast, we can get through here without waiting, which is nice. The swing mechanic is a bit weird because you have no momentum at all going out of a swing, which is just the worst, like everything else. And this boss is RNG hell, as my splitter shoots. So what he does is not completely random, but where he teleports to is completely random. So I knew he was going to revive those skeletons next. He will most likely... Okay. Hit me into the lava here. I was just about to say he will most likely do those orb attack, this orb attack next, because that's what he mostly does, but not always. So the first 3 attacks are fixed. He will always have this lightning as the first attack, no matter what. No, don't get him there. So let's wait it out, because I do not want to fall into the lava again, funnily enough. So yeah, those orbs are homing, and isn't that just the best? Of course. Come on, one more hit. One more hit and he's done. Thank you. So times when the screen fades out, which is now. So yeah, that's a sub 14. I'm going to go for 17 minutes estimate because this boss cost me so many lives in the past, and I don't want to risk going over time. But this is Whipsy. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I'm going to be able to run this at ESA Winter 2020.